Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. It's your physics class today, and today we start our new topic of unit number 3, that is coefficient of friction. Now what is coefficient of friction? The maximum static friction force Fs between a pair of surfaces has two main characteristics. First is that it is independent of the area of contact between the objects, and second, its magnitude is proportional to the magnitude of the normal force Fn. So when we see the picture of coefficient of static friction, so in the figure you can see that F is proportional to Fn. When we remove the sign of proportionality and convert into sign of equality, we get a constant, that is mu s. Now F is equals to mu s into Fn. Now if you want to find the value of this mu s, Fn is multiplying here, so when it is converted on the other side of the equality, then it will be divided. So we have the formula mu s equals to Fs by Fn. Now where mu s is called the coefficient of static friction. Clear? And it is the constant of proportionality. Now similar like static friction, we can also find the coefficient of kinetic friction. Now Fk, which is represented the kinetic friction, it is directly proportional to the normal force. Now by removing the sign of proportionality, we get the sign of equality by writing a constant, that is mu k. If you want to find the value of mu k, we get mu k equals to Fk by Fn, where mu k, it is called the coefficient of kinetic friction and it is the sign of proportionality. Now the coefficient of kinetic friction depends on the surfaces of in contact during sliding. Now mu is the ratio of you can see in the figure that mu is the ratio of the forces, so it has no unit because the unit of the kinetic friction is Newton, and the unit for normal force is also Newton. So Newton is cancelled by Newton and we have no unit. Now the coefficient of friction is constant for a given pair of surfaces. For a different pair, it has a different value. Values for friction of some pair of surfaces, both static friction and kinetic friction. Now in this table you can easily see different surfaces which have the different coefficient of static friction and different coefficient of kinetic friction. Clear? Now glass on glass it is 0.94 and 0.4, ice on ice 0.1 and 0.02, rubber on dry concrete 1.0 and 0.8, steel on ice 0.1 and 0.05, steel on steel 0.78 and 0.42, wood on leather 0.6 and 0.3, while wood on wood is 0.35 and 0.3. Now friction is not restricted to solids sliding or tending to slide over one another. Friction occurs also in liquids and gases, both of which are called fluids. Fluid friction occurs as an object pushes aside the fluid it is moving through. Now, when we see the graphical interpretation of friction, now in this graph, it is drawn between applied force F and the friction F. It shows that by increasing the applied force, static friction Fs also increases until it reaches a certain maximum value called limiting force, that is Fs. Now at this point the object starts moving and frictional force rapidly decreases to a smaller kinetic friction, that is Fk value, which nearly remains constant. Now in this figure you can see the region of static friction, which is shown by the straight line, and the portion of the kinetic region, that is when there is a decrease. Now it is the region of the kinetic region. Now advantages of friction. Friction is desirable in many cases. For example, our ability to walk depends on friction between the soles of our shoes and the ground. Friction holds the screw and nails inward. The lightening of a matchstick is another useful application of friction. You can easily see the example of this advantages of friction in the figure. Friction enables belts to cling to pulleys and nails to hold objects together. Friction help in walking, in stopping the car, holding of somebody, in writing, fixing nail on wall, lighting up matchstick. Clear? Now the disadvantages of friction. Friction can sometimes be hindrance. For example, it slows down moving objects and causes heating of moving parts in machinery. Energy is wasted to overcome friction in machinery, and it also produces wear and tear. You can easily see in the following figures that what are the different disadvantages of friction. Now we have internal mechanism to reduce friction. Many parts of the body, especially the joints, have very small coefficients of friction. A joint is formed by the ends of two bones which are connected by thick tissues. The knee joint is formed by the lower leg bone and the thigh bone. The ends of the bones in the joint are covered by cartilage which provides a smooth, almost glassy surface. The joints also produce a fluid which is called the synovial fluid that reduces the friction and wear. A damaged or arthritic joint can be replaced by an artificial joint. These replacements can be made of metals or plastic, also with very small coefficients of friction. Now the rolling friction. When a body rolls over a surface, the force of friction, it is called the rolling friction. Now the best example of the rolling friction is the wheel. If we set a heavy spherical ball rolling, if it experiences an opposing force called rolling friction. It is a matter of common observation that a body with wheels move easily as compared to a body of the same size without wheels. This is due to the fact that rolling friction overcomes the problem of friction by changing contact. Now methods of reducing friction. Some methods of reducing frictions are given below, in which the polishing, lubrication, using of ball bearings or roller bearings, streamlining, use of correct combination of surfaces in contact also included. If we polish the rough surfaces, they become smooth and friction is reduced. The friction of certain liquids is less than that of the solid surfaces. Therefore, oil or grease is applied between the parts of machinery. The method of using the ball bearings converts the sliding friction is converted into rolling friction by use of ball bearings. And fast cars, boats, planes have a streamlined body. This is to allow air to easily flow by without offering much resistance. Now these are the different methods of reducing friction. Now in the figure, you can easily say that how we can reduce the frictions by polishing the surface, by adding the wheels, by applying the oils and applying the lubricants. Now the future lubricants. Research into lubricants continues to try to find ways to reduce the coefficient of kinetic friction μk to a value as close to zero as possible. Modern lubricants include buckyballs, molecules consisting of 60 carbon atoms arranged in the shape of a soccer ball, which were discovered in 1985. These molecules act like microscopic ball bearings. Now the physics of the car tires. The friction between the car tires and the road is static friction because the bottom of the tire is deformed and comes in static contact with the road. Static friction is more than kinetic friction. Therefore, we need the tires of the car to be rolling then sliding to have grip on the road. The kinetic friction does not depend upon the speed, because it's also interesting that the force of friction does not depend on speed. A car skidding at low speed has approximately the same friction as the same car skidding at the high speed. Now the friction does not depend on the area of contact. For a narrow tire, the same weight is concentrated on a smaller area with no change in the amount of friction. So those extra wide tires you see on some cars provide no more friction than narrow tires. The wide tire simply spreads the weight of the car over more surface area to reduce heating and wear. Similarly, the friction between a truck and the ground is the same whether the truck has 4 tires or 18. More tires spread the load over more ground area and reduce the pressure per tire. The stopping distance when brakes are applied is not affected by the number of tires. Tires have treats not to increase friction but to displace and redirect water from without treats because they race on dry days. Now I hope this all topic of friction is clear to you. Now we start our assignments. We have done 4 assignments in our previous class and today we start from assignment number 3.5. In assignment 3.5 we have in carrom board game the striker of mass having mass 0.015 kg sliding to the right at velocity of 0.40 meter per second makes head-on collision with a disc having mass 0.005 kg that is initially at rest. After the collision, striker moves to the right along the direction of disc at 0.20 meter per second. Find the final velocity of the disc. Now in this assignment, the mass of striker is given to us, the mass of disc is given to us, the velocity of striker before collision is given to us, and velocity of disc before collision is given to us, and velocity of striker after collision is given to us. Now for the given data, mass of striker M1 that is 0.015 kg, mass of disc M2 that is also given 0.005 kg, velocity of striker before collision U1 equals to 0.40 meter per second, velocity of disc before collision U2 equals to 0 meter per second, velocity of striker after collision V1 equals to 0.20 meter per second, and our required data is velocity of disc after collision, that is V2. Now the formula which we applied, the law of conservation of momentum, m1 v1 plus m2 v2 is equals to m1 u1 plus m2 u2. By finding the v2, we have m1 u1 plus m2 u2 minus m1 v1 because m1 v1 is adding here. Now when it converted to other side of the equal, then it will be subtracted, divided by m2 because m2 is multiplying here, so it will be dividing. In the solution, by putting the values, we get m1 u1, m1 equals to 0.015 and u1 equals to 0.40. By multiplying these two values, we get 0.006 kg meter per second plus m2 u2. By putting the values of m2 and u2, that is 0.005 into 0, we got 0 kg meter per second minus m1 v1. By putting the value of m1 that is 0.015 kg and v1 0.20 meter per second, we got 0.003 kg meter per second. Dividing by 0.005 kg, we get 0.003 divided by 0.005. So kilogram is cancelled from kilogram and we get 0.6 meter per second. So the velocity of the disc after collision V2 equals to 0.6 meter per second. Now assignment 3.6. Now in assignment 3.6, a 200 kg cannon at rest contains a 10 kg cannonball. When fired, the cannonball leaves the cannon with a speed of 90 meter per second. What is the required speed of the cannon? Now here the mass of cannon is given to us. That is MC equals to 200 kg. Mass of cannonball is also given, that is 10 kg. Now velocity of cannonball is given to us, that is 90 meter per second, and we have to find the required speed of cannon, that is Vc. Now the formula is the momentum of the ball plus the momentum of the cannon, it is equals to 0. So MBVB plus MCVC equals to 0, where we have to find the value of Vc. So MBVB will be subtracted on the other side and MC will be divided on the other side. By putting the values, we get minus 10 kg into 90 meter per second. By multiplying these two values, we get minus 900 kg meter per second. And by dividing these two values, we get minus 4.5 meter per second, which is the required speed of the cannon. Now assignment number 3.7. Now in assignment 3.7, we have a 5 kg heavy leather bag is placed on a horizontal wooden plank. How much force is required to set it in motion if the coefficient of friction between the plank and bag is 0.1? Now We have the given data, that is mass is given to us, that is 5 kilogram. The normal force is also given to us, that is Fn. We have to find the normal force. Fn equals to W and W equals to mg. By multiplying the value of this mass and acceleration due to gravity, 5 kilogram into 9.8, we get 49 Newton normal force. The coefficient of kinetic friction mu k is also given to us, that is 0.1, and we have to find the force of kinetic friction, that is Fk. Our formula will be Fk equals to mu k into Fn. Now, by putting the values, we get 0.1 multiplied by 49 Newton, got 4.9 Newton. Now, the result is force of kinetic friction Fk equals to 4.9 Newton. So, girls, these different assignments are completed. So we have now completed our 7 assignments. Inshallah, in our next class, we will complete our next assignments. Till then, Allah Hafiz.